All right, let's get this show started.
In today's news, Ariel Helwani announces he's leaving the MMA Hour. Before he departed for Paris to cover the Olympics for CBC, Ariel Helwani confirmed that his contracts at Vox Media and Spotify were each nearing their ends. And despite expressing optimism that he would reach agreements to remain with both companies moving forward, it appears he will return to the United States as a free agent. In a video posted to X on Tuesday, Helwani revealed that he won't be re-signing with either Vox or Spotify when his contracts with both companies expire on Thursday.
Hey everyone, it's Ariel. I'm still actually in Europe, as you could probably tell or not. I'll be here for a little bit, but I did want to come on here and update everyone on some stuff going on with my career. A couple months ago, I mentioned that the majority of my contracts are coming to an end on August 15th. August 15th is right around the corner, and so I thought it would be good to update everyone. And so, yeah, this has been an incredible 3-year stretch post ESPN. I got to do a lot of cool things with a lot of great people. And in particular, my contracts with both Vox Media and Spotify came to an end or are coming to an end on August 15th. And after many months of contemplating and dissecting and thinking about what the next move should be, I've decided to move on from both companies. Like I said, it's been an unbelievable 3 years. I honestly couldn't have dreamt of a better scenario post ESPN than this, working for two incredible companies filled with incredible people.
Alexander Volkanovski grapples with a heavyweight. Volk has shared new training footage of him grappling with a much larger training partner. He captioned the video asking, "Ever wrestled a bear?" Belal Muhammad details training with Khabib NURMAGOMEDOV. During a recent interview on the Fighter and the Kid podcast, Belal opened up about his training sessions with Khabib ahead of his welterweight title fight at UFC 304. Belal revealed that Khabib was toying with him and throwing him around during training, and he could come back and be a champion right now in any division if he wanted.
There's not a weak person in that group. Every single one of the people is beating me up. Khabib's freaking playing with me, like throwing me around. And I'm just like, man, I'm fighting for the world title. This guy's just like toying with me.
So is he still doing that? He's still.
Literally, yeah. When I was in New Jersey, I was just like, bro, I'm getting killed by him. And then all of a sudden I get the fight announcement and I'm like, bro, I suck. Like, I don't know what I got to do. Yeah, no, Khabib still literally could come back and be a champion right now, like in any division he wants to. Like there's nothing from him. Like it's like literally unbelievable.
Belal also shut down a potential super fight with Islam Makhachev and stated he won't fight him for any amount of money.
So you're telling me there's nothing the UFC could offer you that you'd fight Islam? Nothing.
I don't think so. Like for me, it's more so about like the respect and what they've done for me that I would never want to like tarnish that, right? Like it's more about loyalty to me than anything.
DRICUS Plessis urges Israel Adesanya to pull out of their fight. In a recent interview with New York Post Sports, Plessis was asked what he would do if he was in his opponent's shoes. DRICUS responded saying that if he was Adesanya, he'd retire because he doesn't see him as motivated to compete as he once was.
But if you were to put yourself in Adesanya's shoes, what might you do in his situation?
Well, if I was in his shoes right now, I would find a way to pull out of this fight, to be honest, because I'm coming I'm feeling great. I'm feeling the best I've ever felt. That's the banter in me, getting ready for that. But in all honesty, to go and say he doesn't have the fire, I think the fire might be there, but it's just too small. You know, my fire is just shadowing his fire. Maybe that's why I don't see the fire in him. It's because of the fire in me. The fire burning inside of me is just overshadowing his. And I think that's where my opinion comes from. Maybe it's just that, because I'm hungry like I've never been before.
Conor McGregor is not happy with Dana White's comments about his UFC return. During Tuesday's DWCS press conference, White announced that McGregor would not be competing inside of the octagon before the end of this calendar year.
Colin talked about the potential of his fight as well?
We talked, yeah. We talked. We didn't meet up, but we talked. And yeah, he wants to fight, so we'll figure it out.
Soon? By the end
Not
of
this
year?
year. He won't fight this year.
McGregor wasn't happy with these comments and responded to Dana, tweeting, Dana, December is the date. Bring the calendar year home with a winning event. Come on now, what's this? I'm off to altitude next month to prepare. December. Tell Dana and UFC we want December. We deserve December. Dana White fires back at people who say that Jon Jones isn't the best pound-for-pound fighter. During his recent appearance on the Pat McAfee show, the UFC CEO confirmed that a bout between Jon Jones and Alex Pereira will not be happening and piped up on the pound-for-pound debate. Dana doubled down on Jones being the best pound-for-pound fighter and said that those who don't agree are just stupid and should never be discussing fighting.
Fire away. I'll answer quick. What do you got?
Okay, go ahead, Connor.
Yeah, Dana, Joe Rogan, you just said always kind of hit you up about the Jon Jones-Pereira fight. Is that going to happen or what?
No.
Okay.
See, that was easy. That was quick.
Boom.
Have you seen the internet reaction to the obviously pound-for-pound conversation in you and Jon Jones? And once again, as a friend of the Jones family, I agree with everything you say. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, everybody on the internet's stupid. So... Anybody who thinks Jon Jones is the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world should never be discussing fighting ever. Period. End of story.
Daniel Cormier believes the UFC is protecting Alex Pereira from Magomed ANKALAEV. Pereira is currently one of the biggest and most active stars in mixed martial arts. He's collecting the heads of anyone the UFC places in front of him and shows no signs of slowing down. Although one name has been whispered would do well against him is Magomed ANKALAEV. It's a matchup that has been suggested by many, however it won't be happening anytime soon, as the UFC recently announced that ANKALAEV will face Alexander Rakic next. Speaking on the Good Guy Bad Guy podcast with Chael Sonnen, Cormier shared his thoughts on Pereira vs ANKALAEV and why the UFC decided to not make this fight happen for now.
But I'll be honest with you, I think this is, and I don't know why Pereira is not fighting ANKALAEV right now. I don't know why that's not happening. But what I do like is that now ANKALAEV has to pass another test. Because what the UFC is kind of saying here is, we've got this star, and we know that this guy here could be a real potential issue for that star. They will fight eventually, but they will fight when we have no other option. And I like it. I like it. I don't think you run the risk yet. And I'm not saying Pereira can't fight or beat ANKALAEV. I just feel like it is a very, very difficult matchup, possibly the hardest matchup for him in the entire light heavyweight division. But I'm very rarely surprised when fights get announced. But I remember sitting in Manchester and they said what UFC 308 held. And when I saw Rakic taking on ANKALAEV, my jaw dropped. I was like, they actually did it. Like sometimes you got to protect that golden goose a little bit. And that's kind of what it feels like.
It's time for today's top memes. Third place was found over on Reddit and was posted by Bazooka MMA. Second place meme was found over on X and was posted by Jedi Goodman. The top pick was found over on Reddit and was posted by Next Day Delivery. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to stay in the talk.